Hey guys, it's Chris from Balloonpro.co. I'm so excited. We've just launched version 3 of the software. Everything's changed. So I've just put together a quick video to show you all the new templates, all the new features like 3D rendering, measurements all the way along. So stick with us and enjoy. So we've made our way to Balloonpro.co, the website. Now, if you're logged in, you will find a bunch of the menu bars at the top. If not, click try for free for 7 days and register. You don't have to pay anything and you can have a good squiz at the design tool. So up here, design templates version 3. That's what we're going to look at in this video. The old software is still all there. All the videos are still all here, but clicking design templates version 3. So here we are. Everything looks different. So I'm just going to walk you through it. Up the top in the drop-down box, now that's how we move between all of the different design templates. Duplet square pack, alternate size pack, organics, everything here. Okay. Now the menu will change as you move around different templates. The menu will change for different options depending on what you're doing. We'll get back to the duplet square pack. You'll see rows, columns, undo, redo, guides, codes, 3D, etc. We're going to really briefly explain all of this function and we will go into more detail in future videos. We will soon as well include a link on every individual template so that you can have a quick reference video as you work. But one of the great things that I'm really happy with that we've created is here, the grid, height and width. So before you even start, you can actually pre-enter the measurements that you want to work with, and it will repopulate the template or the grid as you enter it. To the top right, you will see a button for metric and imperial, and that'll of course change the unit of measurement. And then a language translation between English and Espanol as you work as well. Unfortunately, no other language translations right now. Don't forget though, the Balloonpro website has a language translation in itself down the bottom. All right, so heading back to metric and English, you can see as we're adding more rows, adding more columns, this will populate. Now the codes will show you the codes of the colors, and to the left here you will see balloon colors and quantities. I'm going to click add a color. So just as simply I can click on individual balloons, or I can hold down my mouse and drag, as you can see. So the next button I'm going to show you is block paint over here. When we click block paint once, now I can just drag and create a rectangle to paint as one. So if we add another color, I can block paint to drag and drop to create more colors. If I start dragging on a specific color, that will actually then remove the colors that I've selected, like so. There's also a clear button where you can clear everything to start again, and you can remove individual colors by clicking on the cross. Now, if you've designed in that particular color, if you click the cross, it will remove all the colors. Other things such as if I were to click trim, it will trim just to the space that I've designed in, or it will create some extra columns and rows, and click center, and that'll center the work. Now, new to the version 3, you can actually move it individually around using these arrows as well. Bear in mind though, if I go up, 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 it will actually remove what we've drawn. So really quickly, the measurements here, you can change it again as you work, but also there's a size calculator down the bottom, and that'll tell you the working size, which is different to the grid size. So for instance, the grid right now, we can make it 3 meters by 4 meters, but actually what we've drawn is only 1.5 meters, 1.49 meters by 2.4 meters. So that repopulates as you work. And another great feature to Balloonpro is the inflation size of the balloon. If we choose a different inflation size, that will change the grid and change the measurements both up here and of course in the working piece down here. So we have 3 inches all the way up to a 9 inch. And with the original Balloonpro, the expand button will it'll create individual columns that we will work with for the construction process. I won't go into any more on this right now because there is a lot to quickly whiz through. Alternate size pack. Now, quite similar to Duplet, we have expand and contract. We have the grid. Again, we can change it to 4 meters by 5 meters or whatever it may be. And now we have as well two sizes to choose from that'll give us our dimensions and change as well the grid. So if it's a 9-inch, 7-inch, what that means, as I were to select the color, is for every, let's zoom in, for every large is going to be 9-inch, the large duplets or quads rather, and the small quad is going to be a 7-inch balloon. If I change that size, once again, 7-inch will be the large, 5-inch is the small. And with everything with Balloonpro, the count continues to populate in real time. As you'll see here, there's 2 balloons for every one that you click. All right, whizzing through again, other buttons. This here is called Paint Lock. Now, why do we have that? Well, I found that if people were using mobile devices and they're quickly trying to color something, and with their finger as they're dragging, they might actually move up, down on the screen. So Paint Lock locks that for mobile. Image, just as we had before, you can upload an image in the background. Let's clear that. And we can see it. That image can be moved around. The size can be increased, and they can also be moved around with these buttons, left, right, up, down. So we try to have as many more buttons as we can, so that depending on the device that you're using, you can now have more accessibility, because not everybody has a mouse. So let's get to something that's quite exciting, which is the auto color. So I'm just going to add a few more layers, a few more rows and columns. I'm going to click auto color. And let's get back to that castle image. Now, what you'll see here, we've added the image, we've got a tolerance, many different things to play around with. I'm going to click Analyze. It'll give us many colors to choose from. I'm going to click Skip White, and that's going to remove all the white around that image. And just sort of choose the colors that I think best fit. Maybe we need a black, and then we click Preview. So that's just a quick little thing there. Colors to choose from. We'll go into more detail later. Click Apply. And here we go, bam, we've created instantly. I can trim. Obviously, there's more work to be added. We can see maybe we need more pixels, more balloons to add more detail. But quickly, in 1 second, have I created the foundation for a particular design. I'll go back to Duplet here. If I were to make the, say, 3 meters by 3 meters and click Auto Color, let's add something else, such as the Google logo. Analyze and recommend, skip white. Let's get rid of some of the colors that we know we don't need. And preview, apply, and there we go. So there's something that's created there. It needs a bit of work because in that particular photo, some of the colors got mingled, but it gives you a really good foundation for adding particular designs quite quickly. So if I were to maybe try the castle in this one, skip white, analyze, let's just use those ones that are selected, apply. So now we have a castle again. So of course we can make a bigger grid. So maybe if I were to, let's get rid of these colors, clear it, and if I were to have a bigger grid, maybe 5 meters by 5 meters, and then click auto color, castle, do the same things. We can see that there's more detail now, trim, center. There's more detail because we added more balloons. So it's a great way that you can play around quickly with different designs, work out what is the best template, the best size to create that specific design. All right, whizzing through, we have linking 6-inch. Same, everything applies here. We can see the junctions, the fill, and so on. We have 12-inch linking. So add more rows, add more columns. I'll just quickly block paint something here for you. There's also the ability now to hide the rounds and hide the links. Okay. And that helps with, of course, working out your design, because quite often you will build with the links first, and then you can count them up, down, vertical, horizontal rows. I haven't explained these buttons here, see colors and quantities, that will actually remove the panel on the left so you have a bigger working platform, which is great. So you can see that apply in the size and colors and quantities for the duplets. So 12-inch X grid is the same as the grid, but with an X, so a 45-degree angle on the linking, the way that they form. The hybrid wall is with horizontal or vertical links, 12-inch links, and then just with vertical or horizontal 6-inch links. So it's a hybrid of the two. So here we have the column tool, which is similar to what we had before, but better. We've added many more dimensions. You can add layers easier. You can change the size of the balloon, and the topper makes it easier and neater to change the size. We've even added a star foil as the topper that you can see on the top there as well. Now you can add colors simply, just drag and move your way along like normal. Let's look at the arch tool. Now the arch as well, it comes as a standard size when you preload the page. We can change once again metric, imperial, and if I were to make the height 2.2 meters by the width 4 meters, it will actually change the design of that template, of that working drawing as you go. So block paint is always still there. You can drag over and paint everything as one. And move everything around. So it gives you dimensions. It gives you the arc length, which is the linear length of tubing or aeropole that you need, with of course the balloon count. Now, Duplet ring. This is a huge addition to Balloonpro. We can add individual balloons to a ring, or we can enter here the size of the diameter that we want to work with. Just say it's 1 meter. It will then populate or realign this particular grid as we work. So let's color in some balloons. Just set it all yellow. And if I now change it to 1 meter 20, it'll make it bigger again. Now, if we change the balloon sizes, now this is the outer balloon, right, which is this one here on the outer. As I change that to reach 1.2 meters, it will then change the inner balloon size accordingly. So here you can see a really small inner, small outer, and so on. It will give you measurements as well that will change for the inflation sizes. So as I add another color, we can see that working its way along. Now you can also change the number of concentric rings and apply to design. Now this will give you the ability to color in more, and as you can see, you can also use it for half rings. So if I do yellow, I can actually color in essentially what could be a rainbow. So yellow, add your color, red, remove block paint, and so on. We'll get more into this in future videos. All right, that's duplet rings. Now, grids, if you've worked with them, this still applies that we had from the original Balloonpro for grids. And lastly, and I saved the very best to last, the organic design tool. So what we can do here is we select our colors. So add a color. Maybe we can add tones of pink and white. So I've selected the three colors. They're evenly distributed right now, and we have thick or thin. So all we do is we just drag, and I'm holding down the mouse as I'm dragging, and I'm holding it down still again. Okay, and I've chosen thick. Now I'm going to go thin, and I'm going to click here and drag. So thin uses just smaller balloons. And if you want, you can also click different. So just say we want only a touch of the darker pink, 30%, 30%, 40% white. And as you can see, that will change the ratio of the color distribution. So we have much less of the hot pink as we build here. So it looks like a bit of a mess right now, but let me show you an example of what we can do if we were to upload a background image. Let's say we added this one. Now I've got thick, thin, I've got all of my colors chosen. Now it's important to get the ratio correct. See, it says 3 meters. I'm just going to enter that 6 meters, and we'll go into a bit more detail later. And that changes the size of the balloons as it reflects into the screen. So all the larger balloons are now a little bit smaller in perspective in relationship to the size of the background. So here we go. It's been 3 seconds, maybe thin, just dragging, 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 dragging. We can also have specific sizes. So I can add, if I want a really big pink one, I'll go click and I can change the color and the position of individual balloons. So that's organic. It's an absolute game changer for us in our business because we upload photos that the client sends us and quickly draw over in the colors and the spread that they've asked for. Oh, okay, so what else do we have? Save. All of it can be saved in many different file formats, from PNG and so on. And depending on what you're saving, if this is the Duplet, save as, you can have all the information with it, design info and stock order, etc. So I'll just explain, if I save as a JPEG with the info, and then load it, you'll see all of our inflation sizes and everything is down the bottom here. Whoop, down the bottom. All right. Now, really important, if this is your first time to Balloonpro, you need to save the JSON file. Anytime you're working on Balloonpro and you want to pull that up again, this is the file that has all the working information, right? SVG, JPEG, all of these other things here, they're just designed for an export of a render, but if you want to continue working and actually coloring in individual cells, you have to save JSON. And I'll save it here as test, right? And now I'm going to clear it and draw this. But then when I load the original JSON file, where did I save it? Desktop. This, load design, then it loads back what I had last time I was working. So the last thing to quickly show you, let's just remove these, is if we remove the guides and click 3D, this is what 3D does. It converts your design for most of the templates into a 3D render that you can save and export and send to your client. So save as 3D, click, and this is the thing that you can attach on an email to your client once your design is ready, or you have many different design options. So look, I hope that was quick. It didn't feel quick. That is balloonpro.co version 3.